Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to A Couple of Sassholes podcast. I'm Brooklyn Johnson.
And I'm Heather Terry.
And for anyone who doesn't know, this is our power hour of true crime where we talk about fucked up shit. Fucked up people doing fucked up shit, usually for fucked up reasons or sometimes for no reasons at all.
All right.
Because I always have to say people are fucking crazy.
Yeah. And this one, okay, I don't know if we have a lot of banter today because I think I'm just going to have to dive.
Just all the way in.
Like, no lube, like you said before we started recording, just right in the butthole.
Pummel into me.
Saying. Where do I go from here?
Into your story. Into me.
Just cut that out, and I want that isolated, and I'm going to sell it.
Yeah.
Just recording.
It's just that's a fucking.
That's her OnlyFans trailer.
No, that's going to be every time my phone rings.
What?
I digress.
I make that your ringtone.
Yeah.
Settle in and pay attention because I want your real opinion about this story. It's all over. It's all over because like once I'm done, I want to know what you think.
Sadly, I give my real opinion all the time, even when it sucks. So
True.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. And like the whole time you're going to be like, I don't know. It's going to be hard. But anyways, I had never heard about this story. And then Hulu gives you those little notifications, right? So A Crime to Remember pops up. I'm like, what's this? Alice Crimmins. Never heard of her. Have you?
No.
Perfect.
Besides the fact that you've mentioned her.
I know. Well, yeah, because I got nervous and I was like, have you heard of her? Because
we've said it. Every podcaster has said it. Every true crime person who has more than 25 episodes, and we have 167.
Yeah.
Forgets.
Yeah.
There's just too many book reports. We've done too many book reports to remember the book reports we have done.
I know. And I'm like, I think I just watched it and was like, I need to do that one. And then it went away out of my brain. And then it came back into my brain.
Oh, I love that.
This is about Alice Crimmins. My sources, that episode is actually episode 1, season 1 of A Crime to Remember. And it's free on Hulu. Wikipedia, NewYorkCourts.gov from all the court documents, 1977 article from the New York Times, and then the Daily News.
Heard.
So
we're going to be in the 70s today.
Yeah, we are.
We're
starting in the 60s and then we're going to end in the 70s. So, this woman has been called the Casey Anthony of the 60s. So that just to set the scene, I'm going to leave that up to you, and we're just going to go from there.
Okay.
1965, Kew Gardens in Queens, New York. So this is a middle-class, conservative, very conservative neighborhood. And from what I read, the women stayed in the kitchen. The men went to work, did whatever they wanted. They would leave. Sometimes they would go have another apartment and go work during the week. Whatever they do, boys will be boys. And then you stay home, take care of the kids, little lady type of neighborhood is the vibe I got from everything.
Got it.
And the women judged other women. Like
I'm sorry, did we stop doing that?
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I forgot that we say we uplift and really we attack.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm saying we very loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
I don't want it to seem like I'm like a fucking bully. Got to make sure people know.
Yeah. Okay, so the females were supposed to get married, have kids, stay in the kitchen, and divorce was like a no-no. Like, their husbands do whatever they want, but you just have to smile and look cute.
Do they make a lot of money and you get their credit card? I'm trying to see the pros here.
Sometimes it was middle class, so yeah. I mean,
as long as I'm not saying shit, but
right
in that time frame, if you had the money and that was what you expected, then it was kind of like, okay.
Yeah, they were
I'll
like,
wear my cute dress. We get to drive in a nice car. I don't care that he has an apartment inside hose.
Right. That's
not for me. Just saying.
Very the vibe I got. And I was listening to something on the way here that after I got all this shit done, and they were saying like it's very Mad Men, which I've never seen.
Oh, okay then. Okay.
So does that help you? Because I remember you watched some of it or all of it.
I only watched like 2 or 3 episodes. I'd quit smoking at the time, and all I do is rip cigs. So
right.
Yeah. So I've never seen the whole series. I should rewatch it, but being that I'm constantly fighting the nicotine demon on my shoulder,
right?
I still don't think I can watch it, or I'm gonna start fucking smoking in my house.
Yeah,
you're gonna walk in there and just a fucking picture's gonna fall down. You're gonna see a smoky square around it.
Smoky square.
Yeah, because I would like a smoky square. I'm done. I'm so sorry. I've been by myself for hours.
She's like, hi, friends.
Hours. I'm going to try so hard to shut the fuck up.
All of a sudden, it's like, this is a 2-parter. Like, Okay. For ahead of their time, young women like Alice, she was super independent. Like, it was very frowned upon and talked about heavily.
She had a cool name. She had to be.
Alice Crimmins, man.
I thought you said Atlas. Sorry.
No.
I literally thought you said Atlas, and I'm like, great fucking name. Fucking spectacular.
It is a good name.
Okay, Alice is not a rebel name. Carry on.
She was married, but she was living separately from her husband Eddie. Ooh. Yeah, and I'm going to show you a picture of Alice real quick, and it's going to pop up right here. And normally I have that already up. Okay, this is Alice. So you can't see it because it's black and white.
Great photo.
And it'll pop up right here. But she was raised in a strict religious home. Premarital sex was a huge no-no. So
it always is, guys. Don't be doing it.
Yeah. So her only way to get out of the strict religious home was to get married very young, and that's what she did. Now Alice, you can't see it in that, but she has like teased up red hair. Like it's bright red. Like she dressed quote unquote provocatively, which is probably showing a calf back then. I don't know.
Right, form-fitted clothing.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, she has breasts and you can tell. Like, you know, right? Yeah. So like her hair was teased. She was very pretty. By the time she reached her mid-20s, she had 2 kids, Eddie Jr., who was 4, and then Alice Marie, which went by Missy. So they named their kids after them.
I got it.
Yeah. So Missy and Eddie.
People do that apparently.
And Missy was 5. So obviously they're separated, so she wasn't happy in the marriage. Eddie was an airplane mechanic and worked a ton, and let's just say he didn't rush home.
I have to ask you real quick. What are your thoughts on people naming their kids after them?
Considering my husband,
I know it's like my husband and the whole side over there,
his name is William George Terry III. And every time we fly, we buy things, it's like that 3 at the end gets him every time. Like just adding the Roman numerals every time. Like we got stopped at the airport.
I'm intrigued. Like Travis's family line, they all did that, and then he did that with his kids and his ex-wife, and like, but they did middle names.
Yeah.
And same thing with like the name is James, and like I didn't realize that Travis's name was legally James until we lived together and the mail came in. Like I know he told me, I just.
Right.
Did not fucking think about it.
You don't call him James.
I don't call him James. He's Travis. So
Jimmy Johnson.
And that like his grandfather, you know, like I'm just, but they all went by different names. So like James, Jamie, Jimmy. I'm like, it's wild to me.
This is
I don't know.
Eddie and Eddie. So here's a picture. It's pretty blurry of Eddie and the 2 kids. Like, apparently he was a decent dad and just a shitty husband, and they didn't need to be together, in my opinion. So they're super cute little kiddos.
They are.
So he would stay out late with his coworkers, drinking a ton, and basically doing whatever he wanted. I also read somewhere else that they said that he gained a lot of weight from this, and Alice was like, "What? Why are you?" Like, she kind of was like, "I'm not attracted to you anymore." That's a theory. That's
intriguing.
Hearsay, but basically he got a little puffy, and Alice wasn't feeling it. She's like,
or she didn't feel him getting drunk and partying.
Or that too, yeah.
I'm like, he got a dad bod, or he's fucking other bitches.
And that too. I'm pretty sure that was like the dad bod cherry on the top.
You're like, and I'm not attracted to you anymore.
Yeah.
Let's add.
Right. So Alice wanted more attention from her husband. He basically was going through the motions at the house. Like, hey, what's up? I'm going to bed. So that's why they were living separately. Now, I also want to point out that this is the beginning of the sexual revolution. So Alice was ahead of her time. By 1965, like I said, they weren't divorced on paper, but she was doing whatever she wanted. Like social politics and religion didn't let them get divorced, she thought. So Eddie had his own place, and Alice lived with the kids, and they were 4 and 5. June of 1965, the 2 parents were balls deep in a custody battle, and it was bad. Like, they were so toxic together, and I'll tell you why. Alice was living her life. She literally was like, okay, you don't want to pay attention to me? I don't really like you anyway. Fuck you. I'm going to go have sex with other guys. So... So she's like, watch this.
Escalation station.
Like, you stay out, I'll get drunk.
We have literally scooted into escalation station. And I am here for it. I did that for you. I knew you hate it.
No, I loved it. I loved every part of it. I love when you're a corn bag. I love it. It brought me joy.
Good.
Okay. So she's literally like, fuck you. I'll go have sex with other guys then. So, because if you're going to ignore me, I'm going to get attention elsewhere. And Eddie lost his shit.
I wonder why.
Right? He was like, okay, first of all, I don't want my kids to see that, which
Agreed.
proven.
Number one, you shouldn't be doing it.
Right.
The whole thing is fucked up.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, all of it's fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not promoting Alice in any way. I think she sucks.
Right.
Leave the marriage.
They both suck. They both need to leave each other.
Right. If he's not into it, then... Like,
he's doing whatever the fuck. She apparently is doing whatever the fuck. He didn't want his kids around it, which I get. But part of it was he was jealous. He was infatuated, obsessed. The fact that he was about to lose her, then he flipped the script and was like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with you. And she's like, what? No.
I was going to say,
Right.
what do you mean? I was like, you just said that he was playing the emotions.
Right.
And then you're like, but he's upset. I'm like, what?
Oh, the second
This is what women wish would happen. That they would be like, hey, my husband's not paying any attention to me. I'm going to tell him whatever. And then he's going to be like, I'm obsessed with you again. Never knew it could happen.
Well, she literally was like,
Interested to
I'm going to
see.
go fuck other guys in the neighborhood, and I don't care if you find out, is pretty much.
And he's
Her reputation was just that. Back then, she was quoted like in several articles being called a tramp. She loved men and sex and didn't care. Who knew? She was like, I don't care if I'm separated. I want to fuck. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. These days, honestly, from everything that I read, especially in the court stuff, I don't think people would bat an eye as long as they were divorced or they weren't together. Like she's
agreed.
basically like a single lady living her life. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know specifics about how the kids were treated, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So, like I said, Alice was a hot redhead who was always done up with her hair and her makeup, and they always joked about her hair was teased to Jesus. Yeah, she dressed provocatively, and neither one of them were saints. Okay, for example, one time Alice went to a party on a yacht, and she left the kids with their maid. Like they had enough money where they had a maid, right? So she was like
maid, not a nanny.
Well, they used her as both.
Okay.
She was called.
So I was
Sometimes they called her babysitter, and then in everything I read, they called her a maid. So I just went that.
I didn't know if she was like, "Hey, you're doing the dishes. Can you also watch the kids real quick? I'm gonna let bounce."
Right.
Like I needed to understand that it was a qualified person.
Right. Yeah. So she doesn't leave money or anything. She's like, I'll just be gone for a little bit. I'm going to this party on the yacht with my friend Tony Grace. It's like, I'm going to go to Tony Grace's.
Tony.
I'm going to go to Tony. Tony. I'm going to go to Tony's yacht. Right. Well, 2 days later, the maid calls Eddie and is like, where the fuck is Alice? She never came home. I have to leave. I've been here for 2 days. Like, I have no money. Like, she didn't leave me any cash. What the fuck? Alice says that they locked her in, like they're partying in the marina or whatever, and her and one of the guy's girlfriends, they locked her in the room and then sailed off for a few days. And then she didn't, I mean, the 60s. So who knows? Honestly, at this point, I don't know. It looks fishy, but I don't know.
That sounds like the biggest pile of bullshit.
Agreed.
I would like you to know I smell shit in this room right now from that statement.
Okay, from that statement.
From that statement.
Yes.
I do not believe that happened in the slightest. Not in the fucking slightest.
Yeah, I don't either. I even wrote...
she is a shit mom, and we're getting comments on her shit momness.
Yeah.
She is very selfish.
Yeah, and then they said that he jokingly went out to sea for 2 days. The fuck. The fuck.
Nope.
Yeah.
No one's going to do that. That is not.
No.
That's not a thing.
Not unless you're. Yeah, no.
That's not a thing.
So, like I said, Eddie was obsessed. So, obsessed with her after their separation. He would watch the house to see, like, who's going in there. He, like, obsessively watch it. He followed her around
Drinking
town.
game. Obsessed.
Yes.
That's the word.
Or allegedly. Because I'll probably say that a lot.
You have not even bathed in that yet, but you have sprinkled the holy water of
the holy waddle.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Let me be. I'm doing the best I can.
Yes, that's right. So he followed her around town. He would go by her house. He bugged the apartment. When I say bugged the apartment, I didn't even fucking know you could do that back then.
I was going to say.
But you could, and he did. Guess what else he did? He sometimes would even sneak into the basement right below Alice's bedroom and listen to her.
Fuck dudes.
Yes. Like, okay,
We're
usually he just listened like a perv, in my opinion. But one time, he couldn't take it anymore, and he busted in the room screaming at the dude and her, and the guy ran out naked to his car. First of all, throw your shorts on. Right.
No, I'd run out dick swinging too.
Really?
1,000%.
Yeah.
Depends on the dude's height, weight, build, everything. No, if I feel like I need to flee, I'm fleeing naked. Or, whatever my current status is at the time.
If I need
shall
to
flee.
flee.
I just hold my boobs. Those things hurt when you run. I can't even walk down the stairs without a bra on without having to hold those fucking bowling balls.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd just be holding my tits running from whoever it is. Holding them pumpkins.
Hold them pumpkins. Hold them. Okay. Alice thought she was a better parent, and some thought either Eddie wanted them back, like the kids back, or he just wanted them back so he could get back with Alice. So, like, some people...
So Alice thought that she was a better parent having guys in and out of her house, leaving her kids for 2 days with maids and stuff.
Right.
Delulus.
So they think that he fought for custody just so she would come home to him.
That's
now
sweet
on the morning of June 14th, 1965, Alice went to get the kids up and both of their beds were empty. She freaked out and she calls Eddie and she's like, "Okay, stop playing with me. You have the kids, right? Tell me you have them. Tell me you have them." And he's like, "No, I don't have them." And she's pleading, saying, "Don't do this to me. Tell me you have them," like panicking. And he's like, "Go check outside and I'm going to come over." Because apparently the kids had snuck out before out the window.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How old are they?
4 and 5.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Is that the year they invented the child locks on windows? Like, shit.
I'll get to that part too. So apparently... the kids had snuck out before out the window, and they were found one time in the winter in their pajamas just hanging out by a neighbor's house. The neighbor was like, "Your kids were in my yard." So, in the winter in Queens. So, when she couldn't find them anywhere, she called the police at 9:44 a.m. Investigators came out, and then one man named Jerry Peering was the lead investigator. Now, Jerry Bear got there, and he was like, "Oh, she did it." Took him 30 seconds. He said Alice wasn't, quote unquote, acting the way he thought a worried mother should act. She looked great. Her hair and makeup was fully done and that sort of thing. Now, I will say that when she was younger, she had horrible acne and was kind of like, quote unquote, the ugly duckling or something. So she kind of had insecure. I'm not defending her. I'm just saying what I read. She always was done up because it was like her security
She didn't
blanket.
wake up in the morning with her makeup on.
Right.
A mother who was concerned would be crying. I thought I lost my wedding ring for 12 minutes and almost died of a heart attack.
Right.
I was ugly face crying. I was breathing hard over a piece of jewelry.
Right.
Understood it was my wedding ring. And I've only been married a year and some months, so probably not a good idea to lose that early into it. But I found it. Anyway, everything's fine. But the fact that she stopped to get ready,
right,
is the same thing as fucking Jodi Arias asking to put her makeup on when she got arrested.
Right.
Because she was guilty.
Right.
So that is like the biggest red flag you could provide to me.
Oh, sure. And I agree.
Wonderboy Media is not only the proud producer of this glorious magic imploring your ear holes right now, but they're also a big deal.
Get in touch with them today to make all of your dreams a freaking reality.
From using their bangin' ass podcast studio,
where we are right now,
to creating amazing videos and editing our content like the mystical mavericks they are.
Your podcast can go further when you have a Wonder Boy.
Hit up Drew today at WBOYmedia.com.
Or text him day or night at 270.
Just kidding.
Does your face look like a mugshot lately?
Then it is officially time for you to visit Hetef Aesthetics in Owensboro, Kentucky or Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right. Go see our girl Amber Teasley and her team because they'll have your face and your skin look like a damn filter.
And their staff is absolutely amazing. It's like a mini Botox party, which personally is my favorite. You leave looking fresher and you don't have a hangover.
Another good thing is that if you go in there and you tell them that a couple of Sassholes sent you, you get 15% off of everything.
That's unbelievable. So if you have been considering getting that glow up and making that ex jealous, it's time.
He instantly was like, yeah, I don't trust you and I don't like you. He saw, okay, this one is really going to throw you over. He saw a hook and eye latch on the outside of the kid's bedroom door. And that's one of those ones where it goes like that, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like,
it was on the outside, not the inside, to lock them in the room.
Alice, on the outside of the house? The window.
Their door. Their bedroom door.
Oh, fuck.
Their bedroom door. So Alice was like, oh, that's to keep little Eddie from sneaking out in the middle of the night and he would apparently like ransack the kitchen. So, I mean, they did sneak out the window, but either way, like, I think there's a better way to keep your kid
Jess,
in the room.
Parent.
Yeah, Jess is a parent.
Just when your kids were 4 or 5, did you ever think of putting a lock
on the outside
I was
of
like,
the door?
I don't understand what it's like to have a child
Right.
with those little baby hands doing baby hand crazy shit. There's no scenario that you were like, I should put a lock to lock them into their bedrooms because they get out so much in the middle of the night.
Well,
Okay, I want everyone to know. Jess said no.
yeah.
But I would like everyone to understand in the meeting minutes to reflect that
Yes.
Jess said, no, I never once ever considered locking my children in their bedroom.
Yeah,
no
that one
matter
I was
what.
like,
I needed input.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, subject matter expert.
Okay, in the kitchen, Jerry said that in the trash, he saw a box of manicotti. He saw the leftovers in the fridge, and then he also saw about a dozen liquor bottles in the trash can.
Ooh.
In Alice's bedroom, he finds her little black book with tons of dudes' names in there, right? And that's also a big no-no. So he's basically like, I fucking hate her. Like, within the second, he's like, I hate you.
Yeah.
Under Alice's bed, he finds a bag filled with letters, cards, and all kinds of shit from men that weren't Eddie Crimmins. And by the way, one of the cards was from Senator Robert Kennedy and a few other like political bigwigs. And her nickname was Rusty. They called her Rusty because of her red hair. Yeah. So like, yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. I had to just sprinkle that in.
Oh my
So
God.
Jerry tells his partner, he's like, all right, you take Eddie and I'll take the bitch. And that's what he said right off the jump. You take him, I'll take the bitch. And I'm like, oof. And by the way, Jerry was like, the second he walked in, he was like, all right, pretty wife, this is going to be huge news. And he was looking to get a promotion. So he's like, this is my ticket to get my promotion. Like he sunk his teeth all the way in it.
So he didn't want to like solve the crime.
He
He was just trying to get promoted.
They mainly said that he based everything and got tunnel vision on her the second that he met her, and I'll explain a little bit more about it. But like he was like, this is gonna make headlines. She's pretty. These are kids. Like,
yeah, but I hear you on that one. But I feel like every like true crime cop show I've ever watched, all it does is mean that there's which you're right. I totally get the tunnel vision. We've fucking seen it 1,000 fucking times.
Oh, you'll see it.
But
rolling.
like,
Yeah.
I also understand just the overall like eyes on you to find these kids.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, it's still a children missing.
Right.
And she is completely starting off the jump as a suspect hard.
Yeah.
From her own behavior.
Right. 100%.
Like if you're a mother with 2 kids living in your home and you have tons of liquor bottles in your trash,
right.
that looks like neglect off the jump.
And then the lock.
If you wear a ton of makeup after your kids are missing and it looks like you got done up for the cops to show up, that is suspect. You have a lock on the kids' doors. You also have a fuck book of people you fuck. And then you have a bag of fuck toys and fucking awards for your fuckery in underneath your bed. I'm just saying
Rusty's trophies.
Yes, I am not going to blame the cop on this one because it would have taken everything inside of me to not tunnel vision as well.
Right.
Or investigate her exceptionally hard.
Yes, agreed. And Alice also knew, like, okay, he's honing in on me. She kind of lived her life as like, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I'm just going to do what I want. Like, and he was
We've
like,
heard that.
Yeah. And he's like, he's going to focus on me. He hates my guts. I know it. It's fine. Whatever. So during an interrogation, Alice says the day before, they're like, tell us what happened before the kids went missing. She's like, I slept in a little. I took the kids on a picnic at 2:30 and then until about 4:30. And at 4:30, she knew she had to get to a payphone before 5 because she had to call her lawyer's office because their custody hearing was in a week. So she had to call and talk to them about that.
Oh,
the lawyer's
interesting timeline.
I know. The lawyer's like, hey, call me back later. I'm busy. Like, and so
Like, dude, I had to find a fucking payphone.
I know. She's like, okay, fine. I just stopped my picnic, but whatever. She stopped at a deli to grab some veal and string beans and a couple other things for dinner. And then they go home. She was seen carrying in a brown grocery bag, coming home with the kids running in front of her. And there were several witnesses that saw that. She fed the kids, called her lawyer back again to talk about their court date. And then they talked about the former babysitter or the maid who said that she left on a boat. By the way, this lady was saying, oh, well, you owe me $600 in back pay. So if you don't pay me, I'm going to testify. But if you pay me, I won't say anything. Like, I don't know. So I don't know how factual that part was. But it just looks kind of weird that she was like, well, if you pay me $600, I'll keep my mouth shut.
I highly doubt she would have actually I don't necessarily believe that.
I don't know.
I can believe her being like, fucking pay me $600 for this 2-day fucking workhorse bullshit.
Right.
I can see that.
And the lawyer talked to her and was like, are you going to testify? And she's like, well, she owes me $600, so if she gives that to me, I won't. And
that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like that's...
Yeah.
That feels like a weird rumor.
Yeah.
The rumor mill's doing some weird shit.
Right. Yeah, and then, so Alice, like I said, is very independent, and she was like, I don't owe her anything. I've already paid her for that. Fuck her. She's lying. I don't care. I'm not paying her anything. Let her testify. She's lying, so I don't care.
Honey,
I know.
You have to realize that lying sounds real on a stand.
Right.
And that no one knows they're lying when they say it.
Yeah.
So.
And, okay, so after dinner, Alice takes the kids for a drive, a.k.a. Eddie just got a new apartment. And she wanted to see if he was home or not so she could see what she was going to do later. Because toxic. Like, she would often go by his place to make sure he wasn't following her so she could go do what she wanted.
Or she was also stalking him because she was crazy. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not Alice. I'm not Ed.
You're not
Rusty. You guys didn't know that.
Oh.
I'm Brooklyn.
Okay. And I'm Heather Terry. Okay, so then they went home. She gave them baths. They said their nighttime prayers, and then they went to bed about 8:30. Around midnight, Alice said that little Eddie needed to use the potty, so she took him, and then Missy was asleep.
How would she have known if he was locked in the bedroom? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know if the door was locked or she was still up and then she locks it before bed. It's really weird.
I wonder that. I'm like, oh my gosh, what would the kid do if they had to pee in the middle of the night? You just knock on the door until she wakes up across the...
Yeah, I don't know.
That sounds terrible. Just pee in the corner? Pee in the trash can?
I would pee. If I was a dude, I would pee and write Mom sucks and pee.
She'd never know. You'd be the one smelling it. That's a bummer.
Anyway,
Sorry, carry on.
Okay. She also said that the kid's bedroom window screen had a hole in it, so she was going to fix it the next day. Now, I will say she did take it off, and she was like, oh, this is a tomorrow problem because it's dirty as shit. And she put it back up there, but she didn't bolt it. So, like, she took it down, was going to replace it, and then set it back up on the window screen for the outside of the window. So, because of the custody battle, someone was coming in a few days to inspect her apartment to make sure it was like good for the kids to live there. Mm-hmm. So she wanted to make sure it was like good to go.
She's door locking them in.
That part I was like,
yeah. But there's no child locks on the fridges. If you're worried that your kid is going to have like eating disorder and wakes up in the middle of the night.
Put that on the fridge.
And eats all the food.
Right.
Lock the fridge.
Right. And she said that's why the bottles were in the trash can. She's like, I didn't party and chug it. I dumped them out because I was trying to get rid of them. Because I'm laying out the facts. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
over here like, I understand. I would put them somewhere else.
Right.
I'm like, I am not going to get rid of 12 bottles of liquor because someone's coming over for an hour. Right. I would just take those bottles and dispose of them. I also wouldn't have left them in there in that capacity either if my kids are going to go, like, you know what I mean? If you had anything to do with it.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I feel like, I don't know.
If you had something to do with it, you wouldn't have that in there unless you forgot it was in there because you blacked out from drinking 12 bottles of beer.
Right. Now, a witness who had babysat the kids before was actually walking by the apartment that night and heard them praying because the window was open and saw there was like a wooden stroller thing by their neighbor's window. It's like a box with like an old-timey stroller, but you could stand on it. Put the pin in that. The next morning, it was under the kid's window, that stroller from outside. So Alice says after the kids go to bed, she called Tony Grace, Yacht Man, and in her little black book, he was one of her faves, and he was loaded. So,
understood.
Yeah, and he was also banging other bitches too. So,
well, duh.
Yeah, so
he is a yacht, and his name's Tony. And he has money. Of course, he's banging other girls. Duh.
Right, and
he'd be married banging other.
She's like, okay, Tony, like, hey, I'll come meet you for a drink, and he's like, no, I'm good. I'm out with two other women, so I'm okay. And she's like, oh, okay, cool, bye. And then another guy she hung out with named Joe Rorick, by the way, who was a married father of 7. He was a contractor from Long Island. He called her and he was like, hey, you want me to come over?
It feels like just Tinder.
Oh.
Like, this just feels like Tinder.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a black book.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Rusty's Black Book.
Golly.
Ole Rusty. Doesn't that sound like a boat or ship? Sorry, ship. I know it's Ole Rusty.
No, it would be a boat.
Oh.
Anything small is a boat. Anything like with a real hole and an aft and shit is a ship.
Okay.
Anyway.
Got it. Okay. So Joe, father of 7 from Long Island, contractor.
Makes
He's
sense.
like, do you want to hang
A
out?
contractor from Long Island totally sounds like he'd have 7 kids.
And she's like, no, I can't get a sitter. AKA, she wasn't really feeling him that much. She kind of strung him along, but just to entertain herself pretty much from what I read.
Yeah.
Basically like
He makes
if
me
I'm bored.
feel good sometimes kind of
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
He's your average Joe. He wasn't her cup of Joe. I'll stop. My bad. Couldn't help myself.
Cornbag. Okay. At midnight, Eddie has to use the bathroom, like I said, and Missy stayed asleep. So she said she can't remember after she took him to the bathroom if she locked them in or not. And again, it looks really bizarre and bad that, like, you shouldn't say, I can't remember if I locked my kids in or not. Like,
Yes,
I know,
it wasn't tucking them into bed
Yeah,
after
if
reading
you're that-
Winnie the Pooh.
if you're that worried about their safety, like, put your bed, like, have them sleep in your room. I don't know. I feel like there's other options.
Oh, sister.
Like,
yeah,
there's-
sleep in the same room as them. Give a fuck.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
that.
wait.
Yeah. So,
She would have never done that, though, because she had 12,000 different men in her bed.
I mean, okay. Alice went out after that because they kept weird hours. So, like, her and Eddie both, like, basically were awake second shift. Like, it was bizarre. So this is like 2 a.m.
Whoa.
Yeah, like this is like 1 or 2 a.m. Alice went out and took their dog Brandy for a walk to pee. Oh wait, this was midnight. I lied. This was midnight.
Still, I don't
Still
understand
late.
the midnight walk.
Right. So she's
get
like, they took their dog was like peeing a lot more than usual. So she's like, shit, I need to take my dog for a walk. But she didn't know her dog was pregnant. So her dog was pissing all the time. And she was like, why are you peeing so much? She didn't know.
Another bitch getting fucked, you know?
So Alice said she went to bed so tired she fell asleep in her clothes. She woke up, something woke her up around 2:45 in the morning, but she didn't go check. It was like, I don't know what that was. It wasn't alarming. I'll just go back to sleep. But she couldn't. So her husband, Eddie, calls at 2:45 in the morning, which isn't weird for them. He does. And Alex is like, they talk for a second. She took her dog, after they talk on the phone, she takes the dog for another walk because the dog be peeing, takes a bath, and then goes to bed at 4 a.m.
I am so sleepy from you saying all of this. I'm like, the thought. If I had to go take Theo
For a walk.
at midnight
And then again at 3 a.m.
and take a mid-morning bath,
I know.
golly, the thought of running the bath and laying in it is too tiring.
I'd fall asleep.
Oh, my jeez.
Yeah. So, and quite often I did read that she sometimes would sleep in and the kids would wake up before her, but they were locked in. So, again, not a stellar mom.
Yeah, because you were like, yeah, so I slept in that day. Then we went for lunch or went to picnic at 2:30. I'm like, what is sleeping in? And you're right, because if a kid's going to bed at 8:30 and you're going to bed at 4 a.m., the kid is already up.
Yeah. So,
Like, you know that kid is up around 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Right.
because they're fucking banshees, right?
Yeah.
From what I hear.
I don't know.
From what I hear, 4 and 5-year-olds are up early.
I don't know. Yes. But the thing about that is too, like, I never read if like their maid came and let them out or like from
Let him out like a puppy.
I know. And that's stupid.
It's so sad.
I hate it. Okay. So Jerry is like, you fucking did this. You're trash. Like Detective Jerry. He's like, no. Now Eddie, the ex, this is what he did that day. He played golf the day before his children went missing, had some beers at the clubhouse, then did a drive-by of Joe's house to see if Alice's car was there, which she wasn't because he apparently knew about Joe, Long Island dad. And then Eddie goes and gets pizza. Then he goes and gets some gin and tonics, which everyone was like, he normally drinks beer. I'm like, I'll have a beer every now and then, but I don't drink them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Like,
stupid.
don't be holding everything onto what fucking bevy I had that day.
Right. And then they said he was extra chatty. So I guess he went to a bar he normally goes to, but he was like extra chatty to the
Yeah,
bartender.
because he was drinking
And
gin
I'm like,
instead of beer.
That's what I thought.
It's like you're licked up more.
Right.
Sometimes the beer don't hit. You got to get the hard liquor. And then it makes your lips slicker and you talk even more. So that's what happened.
Did you get reincarnated to like a dad?
It's possible. It's possible.
Okay. So like I said, some people think it was him trying to get an alibi. Who knows? He leaves around 2:45 a.m., drives by Alice's house. Some people say that it could have been him outside the kid's window because there was a man reportedly outside of the kid's window. But again, who knows? Eddie said that the lights were on, so he went home and called her. He was like, well, he drove by. He said he didn't get out of the car, but we don't know. Mm-hmm. And the lights were on. So he's like, oh, the bitch is up. Let me call her. So he calls her, and then he said he fell asleep about 4 a.m.
How'd he call her?
He went home.
Oh, so he saw her light on, then drove home and assumed she was still awake instead of like taking a wee.
Taking a wee.
I'm just asking. It's an awfully saucy thought that I'm like awake. I don't know. Them and their freaking vampire hours.
I know. Now they did an investigation of the apartment while they were questioning him at the station. They did not process the scene well at all. Like, at all. They didn't hardly take any pictures. The photographer was basically just like, no one's telling him what to take. So he took like 5. Like, he didn't know what to take. 2 children are missing. And he's like, I took these 3. Like,
fucking idiot.
Yeah. And evidence wasn't collected at all. It was terrible. They didn't even dust for prints outside the kid's window. Like, or anywhere.
So they didn't try.
Just their room.
They didn't try at all.
Because who was in charge? That's why I was saying, like,
but if he wanted to prove it.
If he wanted to prove it, he should have worked harder.
That's what I'm saying. I was
exactly.
like, if you thought it was her, she would very much know how to break in from the outside and make it look like the outside.
Yeah. They didn't take any prints anywhere from inside their room. And remember that box stroller thing I was talking about by the neighbors? It was moved right under the kid's window the next morning, and they didn't dust it. They didn't take it. So, like, someone had moved that thing under their window where you could literally step up and get into it, and they didn't even dust it for any. They didn't look at it. So
they did not do their job at all.
Basically.
They did not do their job.
Right.
The cops came in and decided to say whether or not the interior design of the kid's bedroom was up to par.
Right, pretty much. They did find one mysterious fingerprint in the kid's room, but it didn't belong to any of the family members. So
that would be mysterious if you hadn't dusted the fucking window. Could have been the same one as the window.
Right.
Fucking people, man.
So then Detective Jerry, he's like, hey, Alice, like, I got something to show you. Like, he's interrogated her for hours. He's like, I have something to show you. I need you to come with me. And she's like, okay, what are you showing me? This man drives up, gets her out of the car, walks her up to her lifeless child's body, Missy. He doesn't tell her. He doesn't say where he's going. He takes this woman.
Didn't even tell them that we found the kids.
Nope.
Just says, kept the dead.
I have to show you something.
So interviewed her in a room for hours with the dead bodies already found.
They found him while he was in there, and he was like, I got to show you something after they write him a note.
Okay, so I have to tell you this. So sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
That movie that I told you I watched, Dangerous Kiss or something, or it's either Dangerous Kiss or True Crime. I don't fucking know. I like it anyway. It's Alicia Silverstone. Back in that time frame, I was actually like early 80s maybe. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They literally take her as a teenage girl to a crime scene and show her a dead body. So I need you to know that was a tactic they had. They literally
awful.
Yeah, a body had been found. She was trying to figure out who the guy was, and the cop was friends with her, and she was like being a fucking nosy ass kid.
Yeah,
and he literally woke her up and pulled her and showed her a dead body of a girl.
No.
Yep. So I saw that and was like, yeah, right. And now you telling me that, I'm like, it's so weird that I just watched that movie this weekend and you say that.
Yeah. And didn't tell, like, she still, at the end of the day.
Didn't tell that girl either. He goes, I have something to show you.
Yeah.
And did the same shit.
And at the end of the day, regardless if you think she did it or not, it's still her child. Right. And you don't say, we found them. I'm so sorry. She's passed away. You're like, let me show you something. Like, they're going to drive by a fucking billboard. And then you walk her out. And this is in front of other policemen and reporters. So those people were already there, and then they wanted to see her reaction.
Hey, look at us in different outfits.
Ooh, surprise.
And you know what the surprise is? That this episode is now a 2-parter because Heather kept talking.
I'm long-winded.
You are long-winded, and that was a long-winded story. So we're going to have to do a two-parter, you guys. Tune in. Get excited to hear her continue to talk.
That's right.
As I do every time she talks.
She loves it.
Exciting. Okay, yeah, we love you. Keep listening.
We love you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
This episode was sponsored, edited, and produced by Wonderboy Media. Get the deets at WBOYmedia.com to see how you can make your podcast dreams a reality.
Help us out and be sure to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to our audio project. Don't forget, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at, of course, a couple of Sassholes.
Want more sass? Become a member of our Patreon for bonus content, merch, and more. Plus, we're on Cameo now, so there's even more ways to get the sass you need just how you like it. As always, don't get mad.
Get sassy.
Theodore, can I bet that